little space, then pull me close.
Hi, hello, welcome back to Just Be with me, your host, E. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the Baddies USA Chapter 2, La Vegas. Yes, Viva La Vegas. Yes, the baddies are in Vegas. So I will be going over all the episodes where they have been in Vegas. Like I said, we're going to do city by city. We're not doing episode weekly because that's just a little lot. As always, my goal is to give my unique perspective on the decisions that these baddies make. But I also like to have a little kiki with y'all. Yes, I do. We like to get into the mess too. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into these episodes. Baddies USA Chapter 2, Episode 11 is entitled A Real Baddie Party. It's a baddie party. You cannot get in. I'm with my baddie friends. I'm gonna steal you in. Whatever she said. I honestly don't know what she said. So the episode picks up after Fauna and Lex were about to go at it. They didn't go at it. You know, remember? Lex threw two big hooties at Fauna. And they wouldn't let Fauna fight her. And Fauna basically calls it out, and I don't blame her. However, you did spit at Tavy. Karma comes back, and last time I checked, I think Lex is gonna get spit at the end of this season. So, Karma gets all of y'all in the end, okay? But then after that whole ordeal, we cut to Ciroc and Kanaya, and they are meeting at a nail salon. And Kanaya's confessional is cute. Like I said before, if I've already seen the confessional, I already talked about it. So if I don't talk about nobody's confessional, it's because I've already seen it. But Kanaya's is okay. I like the red hair on her. The tattoo thing, I'm wondering if she had a tattoo or if she's getting it lasered off. They should have covered that up with makeup, no teeth. But she looks okay. It's not the best look she's shown. And then we see Ciroc. And like I said, Ciroc can rock hair or no hair. This look is cute on Ciroc. Honestly, y'all, I'm liking Ciroc. I really am. I am rocking with Ciroc. Ciroc looks really beautiful. And people who are trying to say she looks like a man are just doing that whole black women. Y'all already know when they try and pull that. You look like she don't look like no man. Okay, she looks gorgeous. Okay, so while at the salon, Biggie pulls up. Now keep in mind, Kanaya and Ciroc were talking. They cool. Kanaya had Biggie pull up because she wanted to know what's the issue. Biggie pulls up. Biggie lets it be known. I'm not even supposed to be in the vicinity of you because I got a restraining order against you. Kanaya is in her confessional hoping that Biggie can drop the whole thing. Keep in mind that Biggie did not want to be here with Ciroc. She made that very clear. But Ciroc is like, you know, I felt bad for what I did to you. So look, whenever you need me, like if you got a problem with somebody and you don't want to handle it, let me know, I'll do it for you, right? Biggie's like, alright, cool. They not friends. Keep that in mind, because I'm going to bring that up later. I'm going to bring it up, put a pin in it. I'm going to come back to it, I promise. So then we cut to Natalie and Rolly because the baddies are having a day party. I say day party because it goes into the night. But Natalie is explaining to Rolly all the bullshit that happened. And she's like, Lex spit on Fauna twice. And Rolly is like, ugh. And I find that funny because if correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Rolly supposed to be spitting on Lex at the end of the season? Karma. So Natalie's in her confessional, and I need y'all to take a good look at this confessional. I told y'all. And put another pin in it because we're going to see Stunner Girl later on. Check out for next season how Natalie's going to look. So we cut to the venue, and all the girls are coming in. Bahati's coming in. Lex is there. Ciroc is there. Neek is there. Persuasion is there. Dolly is there. And Mariah is there. Mariah sees Ciroc, and Ciroc sits down nice and pretty. Very, very, very classy. Very demure. Here's Mariah with her fucking shoe off. Do we got a problem? Do we got a problem? And Ciroc is sitting there ignoring her because I ain't got no problem with you. So if there's no problem, I ain't gonna address it. Mariah throws her shoe at her. Ciroc gets up, takes off her shoes. Security won't let her fight her. That's what pissed me off, is that security wouldn't let Ciroc fight her. Ciroc calls out the bullshit, rightfully so. Emery walks in. Now Emery's confessional, I didn't talk about Bahati's confessional either. But Bahati looks okay. It's clean, it's neat, it's all black. It's kind of giving a little Aaliyah there. Not really. Then Emery's okay. Although Emery's looking like a Girl Scout to me though. No tea, no shade. Persuasion looks good. She's wearing a gown or a top-esque that's similar to a gown. Her hair looks good, makeup looks good, nothing bad. But Mariah's standing on couches. She's screaming at Ciroc. Ciroc is really upset because they really playing with her. Then somehow Ciroc says something that Natalie found disrespectful. Mariah's like, yeah, how you disrespecting the CEO? This is when y'all understand who's glazing Natalie and who's not glazing Natalie. right? And Ivory comes in and she confused. Y'all already know when Ivory showed his face, she confused. That's how I felt. But everybody who's there for Ciroc is like, hey girl, don't even worry about it. Like Fauna came in, she's like, look, I gotta be in here with the girl that just spat in my face. Like don't even worry about it. So eventually everything gets cooled off, kind of, sort of. Tavy comes in, she confused by all the confusion, we all are. But it's time for the performance. So the performances start, and Showgirl Neat goes up first. She does her song. It was cute. Kanaya comes out, and honestly, Kanaya looked good, and I liked her song. I was there for it. Fauna came out with her little curlers in her hair, looking cute. She was proud, surfing. Tavy comes out. It was okay. Kokilla comes out, and she has Fauna and K Regan on stage with her, you know, dancing, getting the crowd hyped. And this is how you can tell who's really about their performances and who's not, right? Summer comes out in a bikini. I was like, oh, so we're going. Summer actually really looked good, and then I realized they gave the wrong bitch the money. Lex comes out, y'all already know, I just don't think Lex can rap. no tea, no shade. No shade, because I can't rap either, right? I know my limitations, okay? Rolly comes out, Rolly's song was cute. Then Tinka and Diamond the Body finally did their little version of KK's song. It's a baddie party, you cannot get in. Then Diamond the Body's on stage with Ivory, and they doing the line that shit up, oh, line that shit up. That is like Diamond's song. I love when she gets on stage and she doing the little thing and the crowd is like, Diamond really, that's a performer too. Ivory does her thing. Dolly comes out, she does her thing, people know her song. Mariah comes out, I don't like Mariah right now, so I ain't rocking with the non-international ass superstar. Then the main attraction, and that's Stunna Girl. And I need y'all to take a good look at Stunna here. Look at how she dressed. Look at what it's giving. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we are going to see Natalie with the body glitter. We're gonna see her have a similar hairstyle. We're gonna see her with a similar hat. Trust and believe. So finally, Stunna Girl has a confessional. We ain't see Stunna with no confessional. This confessional look good. Stunna looks good. It's all her. It's on brand. You look at this picture, you could, without even seeing the chain, you could tell that this is Stunna Girl. So she knows exactly who the fuck she is, and I love to see it come out in the confessionals. Biggie comes out. Biggie performs her songs. We get to WWD. She lets it be known that Tasiki's verse, dead ass cut it. We're not doing it with her. Natalie and her are performing. I love Biggie's background dancers because the facials are killing it, okay? Then Natalie comes out and performs. You already know all her songs. BADDIE, BAD, that's me. Do you know what that means? Pose for me, baddies. I've been doing what I want. It's a pickup in the back, but the trunk in the front. Pizza killer in the back, Betty Blunts in the front. Then, so the performances go really well. Everybody's having a good time, and then it's the next day. So we cut to Tommy meeting with Tavy. Long story short, Tavy just wants her to apologize for the whole DMX comment. Tommy doesn't think it's a big deal. It's Tommy. Tommy's just trolling her at this point. But Tommy's confessional was interesting. I don't think she used the glasses. The top was cute. The hair was cute. It was okay. So then we cut to Diamond the Body, Ivory, and E.T. And they are basically just recapping everything that's been going on. They talk about what happened with Lex and Fauna. Ivory, in her confessional, basically says that she doesn't think Fauna was wrong for putting mace on her hands. You gotta do what you gotta do. They talk about Emery and TT because Ivory still needs that with TT. And, you know, they all don't like pressure, so TT is with pressure, so now she enemy number one as well. Diamond's confessional was cute. I like this little, like, 1920s, roaring 20s girl. It would have really looked cute if she just would have did the finger waves. The dress was very toned down for Diamond. Like, Diamond has been having her body out, and so to see her in this, I was actually really shocked. I was like, oh, this is a bit toned down, but I'm not mad at it, actually. It's very cute. E.T., I saw like a thing of her earlier this week where this look was inspired by Nikki, and I can definitely see it because it's given when Nikki was on the Itty Bitty Piggy. Itty Bitty Piggy is like part of my childhood. I remember my older stepsisters watching that on World Star Hip Hop on demand, Comcast on demand. Like, we was lit off of that. That was like our tune, okay? After that, we cut to Rolly, and I'm gonna talk about her confessional. It's cute. I like the hair. I like that it matches the outfit. Like, her makeup looks good. Nothing too bad to say. But Rolly is meeting with Lex, Mariah, Dolly, and Tasiki, and they're basically recapping everything that happens. But this is where I said put a pin in it. So remember earlier, Kanaya had Biggie pull up to the nail salon, and she didn't know Ciroc was there. So they started talking about what's going on with Biggie, and Tasiki was like, well, I didn't know that her and my friend was fighting, like, until we turned the song, we broke it up. Now Tasiki, I'ma call Cap. Your friend hit Biggie. Let's call it what it is. Your friend hit Biggie, right? But then she's like, but then I'm hearing that Biggie's out here hanging out with Ciroc. Bitch! Where? She's like at the nail salon and stuff. Pause. That was a day and a half ago. So evidently, somebody on production is telling, because you just told on your ass. Because you wouldn't have known that she was at the nail salon because ain't nobody posting pictures. So first things first, because I'm going to clear it up for Biggie, okay? I call out Biggie when I call her out because I'm a Virgo and I'll call her out. However, here I'm going to call it out because Biggie has not been hanging around Ciroc. Kanaya had Biggie pull up and Ciroc was there. Biggie let it be known that she's not even supposed to be in the vicinity near Ciroc because she got a restraining order against her. So the fact that y'all are talking about this and the fact that you ain't even go to Biggie to have a fucking conversation is funny. But they all just talking. I'm tired of Mariah Lynn. I'm a little tired of Tasiki. Honestly, y'all, I can't wait for that fight between her and Lex because I can't wait to see the outcome of it. I can't wait to see their little fake ass friendship fall apart. So finally we get to the last scene, which is Tinkerbella versus Summer. And honestly, I think they just really wanted to fight. But they end up fighting, and no tea, no shade. Tinka was getting you, Summer. However, Summer ate with this, right? Tinka was upset because she was like, when you got into it with Natalie, you was basically like, F Natalie and her girls. I'm one of her girls. So as they got separated, Summer says it again. F Natalie and her bitches. This is Tinkerbella running after saying, what you say about Natalie? She started running. And I was literally like, see, this is why y'all are never gonna beat the Natalie glazing allegations. Cause y'all be glazing for this bitch. And Natalie don't be doing nothing for y'all. Y'all know who ain't on cast? Jayla. Was Jayla supposed to be here? I know she was in chapter 1. She might not be here. Anyway, but you see what happens? Y'all be glazing for Natalie and she don't do the same for y'all. So Summer gets in the car with Tommy and Tommy's friend get out because she finna run with Tinka. But this is funny. Look at Tommy hanging out the sunroof. Well, what you saying? And then Tinka ends with, I got something for you, running in the house. Okay, episode 12 is entitled The Electric Slide to the Left. Slide to the right. Anyway, so the episode picks up where we left off in last week's episode with Tinkerbella going into the house. She went to go grab a butter knife and they like had to pry it out of her hands while Tommy and Summer and their entourage are all running their mouths. And it's just back and forth. So we have Trev, she's Tommy's friend, and then Tommy's other friend, Shantae. It's just a lot of mess. They wouldn't let Tinka fight them. They're all going back and forth. Tinka, took the B and A out of Baddies. Hey, but it could be a tax write-off. There you go. So Tinka, you can tell she's upset because she's biting her lip. And I get it. She's pissed. So then we cut to Summer, and Summer is in her confessional and she's talking about this episode. Now this is where the craziness comes in. Tinka is also there and she comes in during her confessional and abaka Summer in the face. And yeah, so that's kind of what happened, which I think is crazy that they allowed her to walk that far up to Summer, which is wild. Honestly, I think they wanted that to happen. So we cut to Biggie. And her confessional is cute. I like it. It's very business casual. The red hair looks good on her skin. Again, the makeup isn't tapping too yellow, but y'all already know Zeus and they makeup artists think everybody needs banana powder or everybody needs yellow powder. Everybody's not golden. Everybody's not yellow. Stop using it. Translucent powder exists for a reason. But I like it. She looks nice. It creates a somewhat shape on her. It looks nice. So Biggie is meeting with Natalie in Persuasion, and Natalie and Biggie kind of like get over it. Biggie apologizes. I'm sick and tired of everybody apologizing to Natalie, but she brings up what happened with her and Tasiki, and like all the fans have been saying, Tasiki's friend hit Biggie first, and Tasiki was holding Biggie back. So we cut to Natalie and Persuasion. They are having a house meeting. Biggie told Natalie that she wasn't going to be there and could she be excused. I thought that was weird that she asked Natalie to be excused. Like, you just said you have a studio session. I just wouldn't pull up. So E.T. and Diamond the Body pull up, followed by Rolly, followed by KK, Fauna, and K-Rican. Fauna is dressed because she wants that with Lex, okay? Vaselined up, okay? Egypt comes with Ciroc, and I talk about Egypt's confessional because I love this look for her. She looks so beautiful. I love like the little dainty lashes on the bottom. I love when someone is creative with their lashes. Don't just do the big lashes at top. Give us some at the bottom, and she does it. I love this look for her. It's cute. Afterwards, Tavy and Kanaya pull up, and then Tasiki and Mariah pulls up, and Mariah's like, yeah, I'm here, and Ciroc is like, yeah, I know you're here. So what does Ciroc do? Awaka! She runs up on Mariah Lynn. Y'all don't understand. I was screaming. Finally, somebody done got Miss Mariah. She was all PC'd up. And while that's happening, Taseki turns around. And I just want to say, in the moment, because I'm gonna get to what happens afterwards, Taseki's like, why would you do that? She's so much smaller than you. She's in her confessional talking about that, right? And I'm like, didn't you fight Summer? Who else? Didn't you fight Marsh? Aren't they much smaller than you? But no tea. Ciroc got you. Love that. So then, while that all commotion is going on, Fauna goes up to Lex. Lex don't want to fight. Lex thinks she cute now. She dressed all cute. She look alright. But I do think it's funny because any other time you be wanting to fight, but now you don't want to fight Fauna after spitting on her after you caused an issue with Fauna. So Neek pulls up with Bahati, but Neek's confessional. Y'all, Neek has been killing it with these like alternate confessionals. I love this for her. Like alternate black girl. I love this for her. She looks good. The makeup, the hair, like it's cute. I like it. She like gives like anime character. Like this is like some bad bitch anime character. I love it. Then TT pulls up with Pressure because you know they kind of a dynamic duo right now. I don't know what the top is supposed to give. I don't know if they told the baddies like category is alternate baddie. Like they all given like these rocker alternate emo-esque style looks, and not everybody is doing it. Her makeup is also too yellow for her. The outfit, the bracelet and jewelry is fine. The hair I think could have been 1,000 times better. Like it doesn't look like human hair, if that makes sense. It looks synthetica. Like let's go back to Neek's hair. Look at Neek's hair for a moment. Look how buttery it looks. Look how glowy it looks. That looks like a Shih Tzu. Anyway, so all shit hits the fan because Ciroc starts fighting TT. Mariah's trying to jump in. Tavy's trying to jump in. Pressure's trying to jump in, which causes Fauna to hit Pressure. And Tavy's in her confessional, and she's talking about how, you know, she kind of needs that with TT or Pressure or whoever. You know, they keep playing with her, and she's not that nigga. Tell me why they cut to Tommy in a confessional watching this, and Tommy done almost spit in her drink. So Dolly is like, no jumping, one-on-ones. Ain't this the pop calling the kettle black? Cause I could have sworn Dolly was jumping hoes too. Weren't you? Right, so shut up. So Tavy gets ready to fight Pressure and they start spitting at each other, which causes KK to start laughing because they think it's funny. But shout out to Egypt. Like, no, y'all. The spitting needs to stop. Like I've said before, I don't care who spits. I don't care. The spitting needs to stop. Like I've already explained before, I personally wouldn't spit at nobody. So I'm not expecting nobody to spit back at me. And when they spit back at me, the gloves are off. Then we get to TT versus Ciroc. And Ciroc kind of got TT. She gave her a nice little hook. I was like, ooh, dang, Ciroc. Which causes Mariah Lynn to still be in the background. They're not letting me get her. Yeah, because you threw your shoe at her. That's what you get. While all that is happening, Tommy is over there like, damn, I can't get a nail appointment in an hour? I kinda need my nails done. I need a filling though. The bitch is talking about getting her nails done. And then Ciroc starts going back and forth with Tommy.
No outsiders, baby. No, they not no, you an outsider, bitch. I'm an insider now, I'm a contract.
That causes everybody to start laughing. You know who else was laughing? Tasaki. I was like, ain't this the girl that messed up your friend and you laughing? See, they are not each other's friends. They all fake. They all fake. Also, then we get a blackout scene. Probably has something to do with her medication. Again, like I said, if you knew you were going to be on Baddies, you should have had your supply ready to go. No tea. So K-Rican is gone and the Baddies are leaving Vegas. Bye, Vegas! Okay, so the Baddies have made it to Dallas. And we pull up at like this like bar area and E.T., Ivory, the Hottie, Rolly, and Persuasion is there. And they're just recapping issues that are going on. When all of a sudden Summer walks in, and you know Rolly had to, you know, grab a nice little glass and chuck it at Summer with the liquor, throwing the shots at her, right? So they're all going back and forth. Tommy is there with Summer, Amber is there, and they're just going back and forth. Like nobody ain't really doing nothing. They're not really fighting. And Ivory's face was pretty much my face during this. Was like, what's the point of this? It was just wasted space, right? Persuasion then starts to go off, and Ivory does call her out in the confessional. She's like, you started popping off right after Rolly said something. Like you could have been said something to Summer, which she could have. And so Amber's in her confessional, and she basically just pulls the same line that she pulled when she first walked out with the whole, okay, is it anybody wants to fight? Like what's the point of me being here? Which was true, honestly. In the scene, there was no reason for Amber to be there. Now Amber's confessional is cute. It's very Amber. It's to the point. Her nails look nice. Her makeup actually matches her skin tone. The hair is cute. The blonde looks good on her. Nothing bad to say. I wish she would have had some neck or wrist jewelry. So nothing really happens. They just kind of leave, and that's where that scene happens. Which leads us to Natalie meeting with Ciroc, KK, Lex, Egypt, and M. And they're all basically recapping. Natalie basically, she asks she asks KK and Lex like, oh, how are you guys friends when you and when you and Fauna got a problem? And KK was like, well, we understand that, but Fauna wants it with you. And Lex was like, well, she put mace on her hands. And KK lets the cat out of the bag that they all had mace on their hands that night. And they all just took a pact not to say anything. And honestly, I ain't gonna be mad because Lex, your two friends was throwing horse shit at them. Let's not sit around and act like your friends wasn't doing some shiesty shit too. They were. So Ciroc then says that, you know, she kinda got a thing with KK. I got that thing. But she does tell Lex, like, dang girl, my eyes still ain't healed from your kid. It's a little cute little banter. All of a sudden, TT and Pressure come in, and let me tell you, Ciroc scooted that chair back. So as TT and Pressure, or really TT, because Pressure takes the seat down, as TT's going around the table, she gets over to where Emery is, about to hug Emery, and she tells Ciroc, like, girl, I ain't even gonna hit you. Ciroc said, beep! Hits her. You can always tell when somebody gets a nice good hit because of how Lex's face looks. That causes Emery to pop out and go fight Pressure. And then we get these big fades with TT versus Ciroc. No T. Ciroc was in your ass, TT. She really was. Okay? To the point where Pressure had to run over and hit her in the back of the head, and Lex was even surprised by that. Then Pressure and Emery fights, and no T, Emery, you ain't really do nothing. And they fight a couple times, and again, like you can tell by this scene, poor Emery, like girl, she is like almost twice your size, and you did nothing. Like, so Pressure is in her confessional. You know how she do, babe. The hair looks cute, the makeup is cute. You know, I'm not a hater. I will always talk about the confessionals. Hair looks cute, makeup looks cute. I like the little like star thingy. I thought I said raw. Sorry. But the top, I wish she had, like I said, I hate, cause I'm a semi-busty girl. Okay, I got boobs. Alright, like my boobs are there. You need something that pushes the girlies up, okay? That type of top needs the girlies pushed up. Boob tape, honey, boob tape. Or some type of wrap to get the girlies up because they kind of sagging a little bit. And I feel like if they were pushed up, it would look much better. So Natalie is confused, and KK is saying, you know, it's crazy that Emery and TT were friends, but now they're not. Right? And basically Emery is explaining, like, during everything on the bus, that she really was trying to help TT, and everybody else is saying the exact same thing. Ciroc is saying the same thing. KK says she done heard that everybody is saying that she really did. It was E.T. that was trying to stop her. And they showed the footage of her trying to jump in and E.T. holding her back and her being like, E.T., what is you doing? Like, she really was trying to help her out. So then pressure runs up on Emery again, and everybody is explaining to TT, like, no, Emery was there. She really was. Like, I don't know what pressure is telling you or whatever, but she was there for you. And TT just don't want to hear it, because that would actually mean that she would actually have to admit that she was wrong for how pressure played Emery. And that's basically where this scene ends, and we get to the birthday party, because it's the birthday girl's birthday. Who? Tavy! And it is ironic. Like I said, these baddies be having fake ass beefs. Because how did you fight Lex for 2 seasons? And here y'all go, post it up. Happy birthday, my girl! Like, no! Maybe, I feel like, as a Virgo, I'm a Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like it's really the Capricorn in me that just makes me be like, no, I'm not gonna rock with you, no. So, all the baddies are getting lit. I'm just gonna show you the montage of the baddies getting lit. Cause they was getting litty, okay? They was having a good time, pouring shots. I like that they had the little, like, shot pour so they're not drinking off the lid of the bottle. They was having a good time. Fauna and Lex were next to each other. Fauna even let it be known, like, as much as I don't like Lex, we are at the club and I'm trying to have a good time, so I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm gonna be cool, you know, we in business. Honestly, like I said, I think Lex likes Fauna. I don't know if she's looking at Fauna in this scene, but in my imagination, her eyesight is literally looking at Fauna. Or she's petty. Being petty. But I maintain that I think Lex really likes Fauna. And to be honest, I think at one point if Fauna keeps doing baddies with Lex, they're just gonna become friends. I don't know about carpet munching sisters, but so Emery lets it be known that she took her braids out, she rocking her real hair next. And you know, the baddies, you know, tend to spend more money than the niggas. When Natalie sang her song, I'm rich now, daddy, you will never see this ass again. Tommy's even lit. She's with Pressure and Summer and TT in the back. KK is lit, Fauna is lit. Ivory can always peep stuff. Ivory is like, you know what, I'm gonna have a good time because I just know at some point shit finna hit the fan and I just wanna have a good time before it happens. Natalie's choking me. And I'm sitting here thinking, Ivory's like 24 years old. Natalie's 40, y'all. Natalie was 16 when Ivory was born. And you're over here choking her. Now, don't get me wrong, because I've been to the club with music educators, like people in my field, but we weren't in the club choking each other. That we weren't doing, okay? We was, you know, standing next to each other, having a good time, holding on to each other, whatever. But we weren't in the club like full on choke each other. Granted, the club we went to wasn't like baddie lit type of club, and I don't really get drunk. I just drink till I'm okay, like I'm feeling a little buzzed. So I don't really like drink like that. So, you know, I don't know. I just find it weird that a 40-year-old woman is choking a 24-year-old woman. It's getting very mad. So, Fauna and KK having a good time, and then, you know, everybody's lit. So, after a while, KK sees Tinka. She still got beef with Tinka. She know, you know, her face not feeling that good, but she just gotta get Tinka. Tell me why. Yeah. You can tell by Neek's face. KK tases Tinka. I'm trying to think, how did we get to here from baddies? From fighting with your hands, maybe throwing a shoe or two. And all I could think about was Tom Brown. From BB guns to mace to mouth guards to face guards to tasers. Like, no, pause. I just realized. It just dawned on me. Literally, it's really Tommy's fault. Baddies West reunion. Tommy had a taser. It's all Tommy's fault. It's Tommy for why everybody thinks that they can bring weapons. Point blank, period. So everybody, you can even see like security trying to grab it from Fauna. She just like, I did what I did. I have no regrets. And you can see everybody else is shocked. Like, everybody's like, wow, that's crazy. And I know Tavy probably annoyed because it's her birthday night. They were supposed to get lit. Ciroc is surprised. Fauna over there trying to take her shoes off. Ciroc is in a confessional talking about, all you hear is zzz, zzz. So that pretty much is where the episode ends off. And let's get to my overall thoughts of the baddies being in Vegas. Vegas came with a lot, y'all. Vegas came with a lot. Okay, Biggie is realizing that her friends ain't her friends. Ain't those your friends? Pressure is really out here putting pressure on the baddies. Like, I don't like pressure, but TV-wise, she's doing what needs to be done. I like Ciroc. I'm sorry, y'all. Ciroc. Honestly, the two contenders for most valuable baddie is Ciroc and Pressure. They are the ones that I would say deserve most valuable baddie. Ciroc ate with that line earlier. That's pretty much all my thoughts, ending on the whole MVP being Pressure or Ciroc. And yeah, I would have to give the Las Vegas arc, because of what happened with Ciroc getting Mariah, I would give it an A. Mariah got. That's all I needed to see. And as always, make sure you guys like the video. Comment your thoughts down below. Do you guys like this format of me breaking it apart? And of course, subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, I'll see y'all later. Bye.